Shall we move on
Oh
to
yeah,
music and
yeah,
discuss something which has kept you busy this week?
yes, yes.
Toffee's new EP is out, everyone. It's out. It's
Woo!
in the. It's real. It's on Spotify. You can listen to it. It's
It
what was awesome.
it has been a fucking whirlwind. I'm so glad that it's out. There's some songs on there that have been about for years. There's some that have been out for a few, like been about for a few months. It's just like great that it's just packaged out there. Everyone can listen to it. To them, like the EP, it's a good
And
feeling.
I feel like we both. I mean, okay, Kat might be more contractually obliged to say that she likes it as the manager. Um, I, as you know, have no real. I just fucking sit here and spout some shit. However, I fucking love this as well, and we love it so much that we put two songs in from the EP this week.
So I think we'll go with My Kingdom.
All right.
I thought you'd have a lot to say about this one. This is like the Toffees political the Toffees. It's their
The
political
Toffees
song.
official.
The Toffees. We don't have
You've done
time
it
for this.
yourself now. You've done this to
Um,
yourself. I am the behind the scenes producer. There you go. That was too many words in one go for my dumb ass. Yeah, I said to Piers when I listened to it, I was like, I fucking love this song because I mean, I am a bit of a weird politics nerd, geek, whatever. Um, I like it when any musician makes a political statement in a song. But I was trying to find the exact lyrics, but it doesn't necessarily
yeah,
matter.
it
But
doesn't
it was
help that
about kind of
the
like the Black Lives Matter kind of stuff and the
yeah.
protesting and taking a stand. And then he uses a line which he there's a line is "Seek Heil to Her Majesty's White United Kingdom," and I think that is one of my favorite lines in any song ever because
Yeah.
like, oh damn, like fuck me, that's good.
And the band like put that all together themselves, like which was really good
Really?
because the other stuff, you know, Pierce is a songwriter. That is like his. If you had to label him, songwriter would be at the top of his list.
Mm-hmm.
You know, singer and guitarist, bassist, whatever, they fall somewhere underneath that. He's also one of these people. It's quite. Uh, it's not like he would be difficult to write with other people, but he's very capable by himself
Yeah,
writing.
yeah, definitely. There's lots of that bouncing riffs at each other. The drum beat is fucking awesome. It holds together really well, and it's got a good beat to it. And it's just a. I loved it when he let me listen to them. I loved it then, and I still love it now just as much. And then if you go on to Reborn,
This is my
um,
baby.
this is your baby.
Yeah, this is my claim to fame.
Go on, tell us more.
Well, it all started about a year ago. um, Pierce. Yeah, it was so weird. I kept walking past the studio, and Pierce essentially had the riff of Reborn, and it just got stuck in my head all the time. And then he was like, "Oh, I can't write a chorus. I think I'm just gonna scrap it." And I was like, "What? That is the catchiest thing I've ever heard you write. You are not scrapping it." And so then we had a few days of bouncing back ideas for the chorus, and he must have tried out about 10 different choruses. Nothing was like quite working, and he finally sort of accepted my help, and I said some really, you know, simple lyrics, simple melodies, and somehow it just fucking worked. And then you know, he just worked with it, and this song came out of it, and it's the title of the EP, so it's pretty crazy. I
It's
am
it is your
proud.
claim to fame.
Yeah, I've got my 25%, you know.
I'm proud of
Um
you.
I know, well, yeah, let's chuff with that. But It's
And I'm
just
glad that you managed to convince him not to.
I can't believe he was gonna scrap it. Can you imagine if he scrapped that? I would have been so sad.
Fucking absolutely no. Like, just no. Just no. No. That's one of those things that if it had gone, it would be a waste and a shame because it is a great song again. I
It's
mean, I'm
such
not
a
just saying it because
bop.
Piers is my friend. I'm saying it because it is actually
It's a
fucking good.
fucking bop. I can't. It's like a year on now, pretty much, and it's still stuck in my head. I just want to dance to it, and I'm not mad about it. So yeah. Do you want to go with SNAYX?
Okay, good. That's how you say it. Thank you.
I said snacks. If I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was snacks.
Yeah,
It's
I read it as
SNAYX.
SNAYX earlier.
I wonder if they've realised this.
No, because we're just dumbasses.
Although I manage Toffees. Imagine
You're
if I managed
dyslexic
them as
and
well.
I'm an idiot, and between us
Toffees
we've
and
made a mess of it.
snacks. This band. Okay, what did you think of them first before I
I think I was expecting something more poppy from the name and the.
Oh yeah, they've got that. I
band.
think a lot of like indie bands. I was doing air quotes then. I don't know why. Indie. Just
Indie.
like indie bands tend to have like capital letters X, Y's in their
Yeah.
names. So maybe that was why. Yeah, they're quite heavy.
They are. They are, and I liked it. It was a good little I've not listened to too much heavy stuff over the last week or so. I
Yeah.
don't think. So this was a nice oh yeah, I like this. I like this. I've not had anything like this for a little while.
They give
I
me
like
like
his voice.
Strange Bones and Fever 333 vibes. Oh, you like his voice?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. And it's a very kind of almost grungy kind of sound, like that kind of like
Yes.
90s, early that kind of thing, that kind of era. Like there's very slight kind of maybe Nirvana kind of vibes in there, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
And I like that. I like that. It was good. It was good.
The reason why I wanted to ask you before I spoke about them was because we played with them last week. Which is cool. They really nice. Charlie's frontman, the singer. It's such a good.
This is me one of those things where their music sounds really heavy and they're actually lovely people, isn't it?
So lovely, yeah. And I like bands. Musicians are just awkward by nature. It's sort of like you might have a really fierce stage persona, but you come off stage and
That's the thing, isn't it? It's a persona.
yeah, and you like go really shy. I've got a few stories of people that you'd expect to be really out there and then they're really shy. But yeah, what happened was they were dancing to Toffee stuff, which was really nice to see because they were playing after. And you don't really want to get sweaty and tired out before your set. And they showed some support there, which was really
That's lovely.
really good to see, and just really sweet guys. So I thought it'd be nice to pop them on this week's podcast.
Absolutely, and I'll check them out some more because that's
Also,
I'm
their
guessing that's-
bassist is their stage persona. Fucking, he looks like a psycho. He's so sweet. He's got a gold tooth, and he's just got, you're like, this is what I want you to do. You need to have a character on stage, and it's just so defined and amazing to watch.
I feel like I'd be quite intimidated by him if I saw him
terrified.
on stage. And then if I actually spoke to him, I might actually get on with him. That's the vibe I'm getting here.
Yes, 100%. Do you want to hit me then?
Yeah, let's go for Natural Ways by Kupla.
This might sound like an insult, but I do not mean it as an insult.
Oh lord.
Reminded me of Sims music.
It does have that kind of thing, doesn't it?
I love Sims music. I've actually had several artists that I like
I love it when they
be
do that.
turned into like Simoleon or whatever you call it. Similish.
Yeah. Fucking, I don't know Zuzu.
Zuzu.
She
Yeah.
did it, and that was awesome. I love her. She's amazing. Yeah. So this actually, I have when I'm streaming, I have a twitch.tv/crispy2117. By the way, when I'm streaming, I have like a lo-fi kind of playlist on in the background.
Yeah.
Because it's quite nice. It's quite easy to have on in the background. In like certain, it creates a nice vibe.
Yeah.
So that's on in the background. This is one of the songs that's on there. And I just thought it just really is a really nice, like, chill song. Like, I was just listening to it because I listened to it. I just heard it in stream. I was like, I'm gonna add that to a playlist.
I think it'd be really good if you were trying to do work and you couldn't listen to something with lyrics. I find it when I'm doing work and I'm listening to something with lyrics, I sometimes write down what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Which means that this would be perfect for that.
He is from Finland.
Oh really?
He is.
That's exciting.
And I like it because one of my friends that I met through streaming, Mila, who might be listening to this episode actually. She does listen to the podcast, so if you're listening, Mila, you're awesome. She's also from Finland, and we had a chat about this yesterday because she was like, "Is this guy Finnish?" She recognised the word, but yeah, he's awesome. I love it. I love his sound. I love his vibe. I would quite gladly just have a place just made up of his songs. I think that would be amazing for like to create a nice kind of vibe, welcoming kind of thing. So, shout out to you. I loved it.
100%.
Let's talk about High and Bye. No, not High and Bye. High Bye. See, I just saw. Okay, so it's High/Bye, and I just saw slash.
Hi
and
Bye.
Like, and High Bye by Cody Frost.
So Cody Frost is a TikToker, and
of course,
that's where all my bands come from these days, and they go by all pronouns, just to let you know. And they are just fucking cool. And this wasn't a song that I chose. I wanted to put something of theirs into the podcast, and this song was chosen because it was one of the ones I liked. I wanted to talk about them more so than specific tracks, but I just think they're very cool. Their music is just on it, just exactly what I want out of sort of alternative pop at the moment. And
definitely.
I think they could break out.
And this was actually last week. Kat had 4. She couldn't pick what songs.
Oh my god, I was struggling. I was really hoping that you were going to pick that song as well, because I just thought that it was such a vibe.
And I agree. When I listened to it, I was like, we have to talk about all of these.
Yeah.
So I made sure that this made it in this week because, it's great. And I just loved it. The first bit, growing up is like growing into a plastic mold you don't fit in, but at the same time you're being torn limb from limb. And if that doesn't describe like that whole like human thing of you're meant to be a certain thing, but also you have to be everything. You know,
yes.
like you're saying, like there's an idea of what a man or a woman or anything is.
Yes.
And so that's what you need to be, but also you need to do everything. You need to be awesome at sports and art and writing and maths and practical skills and emotional things. And it's like, well, it's just not happening. That spoke to me in this one. And I agree with you. I think this is definitely the sound. I love the sound. The vibe, the feel, and
it's
I
like
think
indie
they will.
pop kind of. It's like more pop, but it's just very fun, essentially.
Yes, absolutely.
Fun.
Absolutely. I mean, look, let's again. Come on, let's get in. Let's be it. Let's make them big. Let's do it.
Okay.
We have one more song.
One more song. I know. It feels like, I think because the Toffees thing, we grouped together a bit, so it's now like the last song. Crazy.
Mhm.
Beck. I think we've spoken about. Why did my voice break? I think we've spoken about Beck in a previous
Yes.
episode, have we?
It's actually from the same album as the last
Oh,
one I
it's
talked
the
about.
last one.
Yeah,
You're
the
just
last one I talked
really
about was Up
fucking
All Night,
vibing.
and this is called Colors. I just I love the beat he created. I don't know if it's this album. Like, I need to listen to some more of his music because maybe I don't know if this is just like something from this album, or if his sound has always been like this.
I think Beck's done a very smooth transition from early 2000s/90s vibe to all of a sudden breaking out again in the 20s. Oh, that sounds disgusting to say.
Ugh. I think what I really love about the lyrics is that it's very like I saw somewhere someone compared it to as if um he's been in a relationship in the past that was um really good or whatever, or something. He was really in love, and then they went wrong, or whatever. He's still like still there. He's like, look, come back. I've got all the love you need. I've got everything. Come on back. You're like, it'll be great. It'll be great. But they're not interested. And I guess it's kind of one of those things. It's one of those
Oh,
human things about like the rose tinted glasses of looking back at a relationship or something and thinking that was amazing. It was great. Actually,
yeah,
it was not worthy of your time.
that's
Or
kind
even
of
like
sad.
not a relationship, like any of those things, and you're like, I'm so into you, and you're like, stop being into them.
Yes, yes. I was gonna say what I'd put on my notes. You know, I do my little sort of.
You do your notes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I put Beck, everything, as in everything, everything. Long, chill party. And
Nice.
it sort of gave me that at the end of the night where you still want to be like dancing and moving, but you're not quite at that
Yeah,
like massive energy pump, pump, pump. Like let's throw ourselves around. Like, just like a yeah, we're moving, we're having a good time, we're chilling. And I know I compare everything to everything. Uh,
everything, everything.
but yeah, no, like that production quality, that vibe is just so like
Yes.
in my heart, and I think that's probably why you like Beck, is because of that
Hmm.
that genre, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.